right, so today's question is, what should my cover letter include? So what do you think about that, Justyn?
Oh my gosh, how many times does this question come up, right?
All the time.
All the time, right?
Yes.
I think from content, I think one of the real important things to be talking about in a cover letter, and these are cover letters that I've seen in my time as a recruiter, both even also getting cover letters and seeing those that have been through applications of students, is avoiding the me positioning in your cover letter. So really taking from a cover letter perspective, communicating what is exactly the value add that you can contribute to a company in this role, as well as for the company's culture, as well as for the organization and what they do. That's just one of the biggest parts of what a cover letter should entail. What do you think?
No, I agree, and I think it's putting yourself in their shoes and what it is that you're bringing
Yeah,
that would add value to their organization. So focusing more on the contributions and less on what you'll be gaining, because we do know that you are looking for professional growth and all of that, but you don't need to state that I'll be growing in this role.
exactly.
So
Or I
avoid.
look forward to growing my career or gaining these specific skills through this opportunity.
Right, and I think just staying away from that or looking at it from your perspective and look at it from the other person's point of view. So that's
Absolutely.
I
What
think
about
that's the key
tying
tip.
tying sort of the messages to the organization's mission and the organization and what they do? What do you think about that?
Well, I think this is definitely where research comes in. So
Yeah.
you have to do your research. Go on the company's website. You can use LinkedIn and you can use other sources such as Vault to see what is it that this organization really stands for and where do our values align, so that
hmm
you can say that why you would actually be a great fit for the culture and for the team that you're going to be a part of.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that if, using these statements sort of like, I'd love to work at Google just because I hear it's such an innovative space, doesn't resonate really
Right.
probably that much with Google, or wouldn't resonate with the company like Google. You'd really have to dig deep into what is it specifically about Google's business and sort of certainly their culture that aligns with your values.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And again, like coming specifically into the content, I like to start the cover letter very strong. So tell me something that catches my attention right away. So rather than
Absolutely.
saying, please accept this as my application for position XYZ, tell me something about you that has me wanting to read the entire cover letter.
Yeah, and you can do that through a unique story, possibly even a unique connection to the company or potentially that even role, and really grab that. And I think you need to do that really within the first like one or two sentences. Because
Exactly.
oftentimes it's amazing how people can stop reading after they either get bored or they show disinterest or it sounds almost form-like.
Right. And I think you touched on it earlier, Justyn, in terms of what you should have in the cover letter. So tell me about why this role specifically appeals to you. And it's
Mhm.
beyond like I love numbers. This is why I want to become an accountant. You have to
Right.
go a little deeper, as Justyn was saying, finding a compelling story, right? And
Yeah.
then the second thing I think is telling me why you're qualified. So giving me maybe 2 or 3 points based on the job description of what makes you great for this position, and then coming back to the why you would want to work for this company, why
Yeah.
the values align.
And based off that too, like I think that numbers and metrics within a cover letter, doesn't have to be a lot, but those can also be extremely supportive, just like in a resume. But if you can really highlight a couple of metrics and a couple of wins, that could really, really make a cover letter stand out.
I agree. Instead of saying I have great analytical skills,
Yeah,
tell me what exactly you've achieved using your analytical skills, giving me the evidence.
absolutely, exactly. I
Yeah,
mean, we
so
could keep going on for days, but I feel like those are
exactly.
some like big ones, right?
Exactly, but I think this is a great starting point for when you're looking to do your cover letter. So consider these points, and then come into GCMC to have an advisor review it with you. All right, thank you, Justyn.
Thanks, Tanuja.